Welcome back to another wonderful summer at Lake Nojiri, and a special welcome to new visitors and renters who are joining us for the first time. Things are different this year with the ongoing pandemic, but the lake is the same. The clean mountain air is the same. The beautiful scenery is the same. And this community is always a blessing. If there was ever a year in which we needed the healing and recreation, the recreation of Nojiri, this is it. I hope that everyone who visits NLA this year, whether for the first time or the 50th time, will enjoy the splendor of the lake, the warmth of our community that keeps us coming back year after year. 2021 is the 100th anniversary of the founding of NLA and the beginning of our centennial celebrations. Tradition and nostalgia has long been a part of Nojiri life. Many of us are drawn to NLA because it has a rugged, old-fashioned feel. That is part of the Nojiri spirit and what endures these old cabins to us. Every cabin and every part of our community has a story to tell that reminds us of our past. My wife's family started coming to NLA in 1971 as guests of the Menzendick family, and her parents became members in 1980. I, of course, came because of her in the early 1990s. And looking back, I realize that every day spent at NLA has enriched our lives. Many things have changed over the years, but our enduring Nojiri spirit connects us with the past and enriches our lives today. I want to encourage everyone this year to find ways to connect with our history and to enjoy the various activities and opportunities to celebrate our centennial. I also want to encourage everyone to find ways to volunteer this summer. Volunteerism is a key aspect of our Nojiri spirit. The joy and pleasure that has brought life to our community for 100 years is a result of dedicated volunteers, whether serving as program coordinators or behind the scenes to make sure that the work gets done. It is all volunteers, in season and year-round. It's the spirit and the work of volunteerism that makes NLA such a great community. As individuals and as families, we have all been extraordinarily blessed by so many willing volunteers over the years. And those who serve to help others are blessed as well, experiencing the truth of Jesus' words, "It is better to give than to receive." Volunteerism is a key ingredient to the magic of this community. Another key ingredient is our unity and mutual respect in diversity. We are truly a global community with members from all parts of the world and from incredibly varied backgrounds. Socially, politically, economically, and culturally, our members are amazingly diverse. What a blessing! And we are also united in our love for Nojiri and the values that we share at NLA. We all love this generous community. We love our rugged cabins. We love the welcoming hospitality and congeniality of our programs and activities. We love the natural beauty of Kamiyama in this wonderful lake. As we celebrate our past and deal with the difficult challenges that we face today, let us always keep in mind the mutual respect and shared values that bind us as a community. The Executive Committee has been dealing with too many issues for me to address them here, but together They point to a common theme: change. Whether we like it or not, NLA is changing. The water and sewage infrastructure is a multi-generational project to protect the water quality of this lake. And it is finally connected to all cabins this year. We can all connect. Hallelujah. But that project has also fundamentally changed the value of our cabins and the way that we use them. The highway and Shinkansen lines have also changed our community. When I first started coming to NLA in the early 90s, it was an all-day drive from Tokyo, mainly by Route 18. Today, we can easily go up for the weekend, and many members do. The pandemic has also accelerated some changes. For example, there is a marked increase in the number of off-season residents at NLA. It would be good for us to remember that our community has been through tremendous changes in the past century, and it has always adapted. In the early years, and especially in the decades after World War II, foreigners, including missionaries, were incredibly wealthy compared to most Japanese. Our community was built on that wealth. The strengthening of the yen and the Japanese economy in the 1970s and 80s turned that equation upside down for many. Since then, most missionaries have had lower income by Japanese standards, and our community adjusted. The lake water became so polluted in the 1980s that swimming had to be restricted, and we adapted by advocating for a local sewage treatment system and committed to joining ourselves. These are just a few examples to help us reflect. What is most important, my friends, is the fact that through all of these changes, we have always held fast to what makes NLA great and what draws us back year after year. The reasons that we love NLA has never changed in 100 years. Friends, through it all, our Nojiri spirit endures, encouraging us to foster mutual respect, to work together in the face of common challenges. This year, let us hold fast to the ties that bind us as we celebrate the centennial and look together toward the future. Thank you.